Welcome back, guys. This is Kevin with Team EagleFaqtor here, bringing you another installment, or more specifically, episode 6 of the Dueling book Chronicles. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've done 2 installments before this, episodes 4 and episode 5, and it was A New Hope for a new format, and the Teller Terrorist Strikes Back. Very obviously, this trilogy of videos that I've been doing is obviously Star Wars themed, since I love Star Wars, and I figured since I'm doing this that what better deck to end the trilogy with than with Cosmo, a deck that was that's Star Wars themed. So basically my idea for this series was, because of the fact that we're coming up on a new format, I wanted to play different decks that I've played in different formats and had good success with. I played ABC in episode 4, which I took to YCS Anaheim and a couple other events. And then then in episode 5, the Teller Terror Strikes Back, I played with the Tellers, which I've been playing that deck for years. I took it to several regionals, YCSs, ARGs, and had some really good success with it. And then now we're at Cosmo. I played this base. I picked up this deck basically right after the Gold Series, after Dark Destroyer got reprinted. Because it wasn't $100 per copy. So then I took it to a regionals, and I got my invite with it. And I've had a couple other. I've also had some other pretty cool successes with the deck, and it's really good now just because. Big ships that can't be targeted and float when they're destroyed, allowing you to retain your advantage, is really good right now, especially considering that Zodiac is running the format right now. And True Draco, which both have to deal with targeting for destruction to interrupt your opponent, which this deck does not care about. Before I get started, though, the episode name, episode 5, for the Teller Terrorist Strikes Back, that is a nickname that I got at an ARG by my opponent in round 9. Yeah, it was the last round of the ARG before we went to Top Cut. He was playing PK Fire, I was playing Satellers, and I beat him. And so ever since then, since that happened, he made a video about his profile. Actually, I got that backwards. So what happened was, ARG happened, and I beat him. And then I went on to get then I got top 8 at that ARG, and then the following week was the UDS, or it was some other event like that. And I drew, and we drew. He got a win, I got a win, and then in game 3, I can't speak. And then we never got to game 3 because I won game 2, and then it was just considered a draw. So he made his video about his top UDS deck profile because he got second place at the event. And he labeled me the Teller Knight Terrorist because I was the only guy that he didn't beat. That I was the only guy that he drew with in Swiss. And then he only lost to the guy who won the tournament after that. So that's how I got my nickname, was because I beat him at ARG, and then the following week at the next event, I drew with him, and I was the only guy in Swiss that he didn't beat. So that's how that happened. So now I'm affectionately known as the Teller Terrorist because of that. But enough about me. Let's go ahead and find some matches with Cosmo. Join pool. There we go. Alright, guys, I don't know how long this is going to take to find an opponent, and I don't want to, bore you guys with anything other than dueling. So once I find an opponent, I will come back. See you guys in a second. And we're back. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to pick paper. I get to pick. Until I know what I'm going to play, I think I want to go first. That way I can attempt to get set up. for whatever it is he wants to do. And then in game 2, once I figure out what the hell he's playing, then I'll decide if I want to go first or second again. That's not bad. I think I'm going to lure away that Source Trooper, though. Good card. Or do I want to do away with the Eclipser? Because I can always summon the Source Trooper, have that be my pilot bait for Forerunner, and then I can summon Farmgirl on my next turn and attempt to OTK with 2 strikes set. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because I already have an untargetable ship, so let's just go ahead and banish that. We're going to set 2 and summon Source Trooper and pass. Solid game plan, short of, Twin Twister my 2 strikes, which over the course of this series has happened to me quite a bit, so it wouldn't even surprise me. And go ahead. If I had a Cosmo Town, I probably could have led with the Farmgirl just as easily, but aha! Zodiac. Fun stuff. Alright. As soon as he goes to make Tiger Mortar, which will probably be his first thing, I can strike that. And then if he has any follow-up, I can strike him again, and then I have OTK. An easy OTK. No, strike the summon, bitch. And then, as soon as he goes to end phase, I'll tag out the Source Trooper for the Forerunner. That way I can... Oh my god, this fucking card. Alright. Well, I have another strike, so... As soon as he goes to make Dryden, I'll strike again. Fucking Shuffle Reborn is an annoying ass card. Yeah, I'm not even gonna wait for the. I'm not gonna deal with the Tiger Mortar. I'm just gonna wait for him to make Dryden. Unless he wants to like make Hammer Kong, or go Chalk and 9, bring back Hammer Kong, Tiger Mortar something under Hammer Kong, then attempt to make Dryden. But the Dryden's not gonna hit the board. Weird that he would go for that, but it's fine. I would have personally went Chalk and 9, bring back Hammer Kong. We're gonna go ahead and banish.
I'm done.
Alright, we're back. So he swung, I tagged out for Forerunner, and I just took a strike. And then he tried to make Dryden in main phase 2, and then I struck it, and now I have a Forerunner, and I'm about to gain 1,000 life. So, we're not looking too bad here, folks. I actually think I can game him from here, because if I do my thing correctly, what I can do is I can go Farmgirl, Forerunner swing, 15 direct, pay 5. Well, first of all, standby phase. Main phase. Normal summon. Because what I can do is I can swing with the Forerunner, and then I can swing with the Farmgirl, deal 15, search out Dark Destroyer, tag out Dark Destroyer, pop that to grab Wicked Witch. Why'd you just... Oh, what a pansy ass. Alright guys, well, I will be back with another game here shortly. Give me 1 second. And we're back. So yeah, I did the math, and if I would have swung direct with the Farmgirl, searched out Dark Destroyer, summoned Dark Destroyer, popping Forerunner, summoned Wicked Witch, and then dealt that damage, then tagged out the Wicked Witch again for Forerunner, that was 9,200 points of damage by itself. So I had the OTK very easily. But he just kind of rage quit before that happened, so let's just go ahead and try to find another match as soon as I get Cosmo back. Okay, cool. Let's find another match. Hopefully it won't take too long. Oh, easy. Easy peasy. Alright. Oh shit, I'm going in against Mr. Pro Tag. Yusei Fudo in the house. Alright. I keep wanting to go second for that chance to OTK, but I don't know what he's playing. So I don't know if he would set up a board that I would be able to OTK through. So I think I'm just going to go first. And then once I figure out what he's playing and what his deck's capable of turn 1, then I'll decide if I want to OTK. Or if I want to try to OTK. So... Good cards. Good cards are good. Let's see. I'll shuffle back the Straw Man, and... No, just the Straw Man. Alright, so I guess essentially a similar plan to last time, except replace Forerunner with Dark Eclipser. So let's summon the Source Trooper. Actually, no. Summon the Farmgirl, because if for some reason I can't banish her, next turn I can bring back summon Source Trooper, revive her back, and then I have 2 pilots. So let's go ahead and normal summon the Farmgirl. We will set the strike, and we'll pass. So the idea is either we get it banished and we return it with Cosmo Town, or it gets sent to the grave and I'm able to revive it with Source Trooper. Kind of the thought process. What you playing, sir? Fluffals! Oh my god, I'm about to get Shrek'd by fucking Fluffals right now. Alright. Alright, so they're not setting up unbreakable boards, so if I lose game 1, I'm definitely going to be going second game 2. And I'll be siding in all my kaiju shit. Okay. Toy vendor effect. Excavate. And either special or send. Ha. Nice. No Frightful Fusion for you! It'd be swell if he ended his turn right there. Can you activate Bear more than once? Yeah, I didn't think so. How did I miss something? Oh, he has to discard then. Okay. So discard the Garnet. He plays 2 Garnet. What a pro. Okay. Shift my laptop a little bit. There we go. Fluffle Wings. Do that whole combo with Toy Vendor. Good shit. Okay. My lord. It's like he doesn't know what he's grabbing. I mean, I understand it's not Helmet, but you obviously know what combo you're trying to go for. It took you that long to figure out you needed a poly. Okay. Oh, wait. No, it's add 1 Egypt. Oh, okay. I thought that was the one that adds poly, but that might be something else. So he needs an Edge of Sabers. Or something of that nature. And I'm not going to bother striking it. Not once per turn. Well, I mean, it is, but is it a hard once per turn? Fucking kidding me with Twin Twister right now? You just fucked up hard. K-Town effect. I mean, it's not like it impacts the game all too much because Strike can't really stop the fusion summons, but could have stopped the effects. But even then, the activated effects don't even really hurt this deck that much either. From what I can tell, they all either target. Most of them target, so normal summon. Effect to add probably Engine Sabers, and I assume that's probably a poly in his hand. So, poly, fuse to whatever. Okay. So, even if he has poly, he can't do anything else. Right? So additional normal. Effect is special? Because you don't have the materials to fuse with. You needed edge of sabers, I think, right? I think you meant to exceed with the other. Hold up. How are you making Fairy Cheer Girl with Seraphinite? Am I missing something? Was he able to manipulate a level in some way, shape, or form? There we go. Both are fairies. Sure enough. Alright. Now what? Banish one polymerization or fusion spell card from your graveyard, except different fusion. Summon one fusion monster from your extract using monsters from your hand or side of the field. Fusion materials. Well, you can't because you don't have any. You can't banish from your graveyard, so I don't know what you're planning to do. He keeps looking as extra like he can do something, but I don't know that he can. Right, so what's next? I don't. I mean, I wish I knew what he was trying to do. One of my teammates used to play this deck, but I didn't really play it enough. I don't know what he's doing. He's not activating a miracle fusion. So, not. I don't know what's going on, guys. Wow, I'm so glad that he wasted my time just to up and fucking quit. Awesome. Well, sorry that wasn't very amusing, guys. Hopefully we'll find an opponent that won't just straight up rage and will actually play the damn match. Alright, just not to waste any time on this because I'm only giving it like a little over an hour. I'll be back on as soon as I find an opponent. And we're back. So, let's go Skeizers this time, just for shits and giggles. Well, I mean, I can go first or second. It just depends on what you're playing. So, the joy of Cosmos. So, what you gonna do? Good cards. Good cards are good. Alright. Call the Haunted, Allure, Eclipser, Dark Lady, Farmgirl. I'm assuming he's allowing himself to go first, right? Yeah, he's going first. So, I could, depending on what he does, potentially OTK. Maybe. Actually, no. I would need an E-Telly plus the Farmgirl in order to OTK. And that's assuming he doesn't set up a good board. So, I don't think I'll be able to OTK with this hand. I guess it just depends on what I draw. Mind hurrying up and making a move? Am I running into another fucking player that's not gonna... It's gonna take a sweet ass time? Cause I ain't in the mood for that shit. Tell you what, as soon as he makes a move, I will come back. Alright, so after 5 friggin' minutes, he finally decides he's gonna activate terraforming, so I'm glad I didn't stick the recording out for that. Alright, so he's playing a True King or True Draco variant. I would assume either True King Dino, Pure True Draco, or True Draco Zoo. Those are the 3 options I can ideally see. Okay. And True King Dino. And he drew the Halo, so he bricked really hard. Like, I don't see him making any sort of established board with that, so... Excuse me, damn. I've been belching a lot. Activates another copy of diagram. Pop the water, special the earth, grab the earth. He could potentially make VFD, but I don't see it. I don't see it happening. Well, I mean, I can see him making VFD, but I don't really see him doing much else. Okay, no, he can make VFD. All he has to do is have another fire in his hand. Okay, so he played that wrong. If he wanted to make VFD, he very easily could have. All he had to do... Well, no, actually, it wouldn't have mattered because he would have required another monster that he didn't have. So, well, let's see what we draw. K-Town. Awesome. I am okay with that. Ugh. So, what we're going to do is we're going to activate Allure first for that Pot of Greed effect. Because Allure of Darkness plus K-Town equals Pot of Greed. I know that's not a ghost ash or anything like that, so... Oh, cool. I drew into another fucking Allure, which means I can Allure again. And then, based on what I draw, I can decide which of the darks that I banished I want to grab back. Another Farmgirl, boo, and a strike, boo. Well, banish. So. I think we add the Eclipser back. So, now, we summon the Farmgirl. We're not going to be able to swing. Actually, it's only when it's destroyed by card effect, right? Not by battle. So I could yeah. So let's just enter battle. Banish. For Eclipser. And Bottomless. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. That I have nothing to banish for that effect. It's fine. I still have K-Town to activate next turn. I'll just try again. You can only have one Bottomless, so that shit ain't happening again. I have the strike, so when he tries to summon VFD, I got his number. Oh, that was a raw top deck. So probably grab baby effect, search EagleFaqtor, search Earth, EagleFaqtor search baby, pop Earth and baby with EagleFaqtor with Lithosasm, tear apart my extra deck, that whole combo. The irony that a monster that's supposed to negate traps got bottomless. I just can't get over that. Summon EagleFaqtor, search Missile, grab Vanisher effect to try to banish something. Is that what you're trying to do? I'm not going to strike yet because he still has the potential to make VFD, and I'm not going to strike while he has the potential to still make VFD because I need to hold on to the strike just in case he makes VFD. However, if he does the Vanisher play, he pops the Vanisher and the Missile to special, then I can... Well, no, because even then he could pop the OV and the Lithosasm. No, he would have to... What are you doing? I don't understand what you're doing. Okay, summon the Giant Rex. I'm not following you. I'm 12 shades of confused. I mean, he could make Dolka, which is a threat, but then he'll be able to make VFD immediately afterward, and honestly, I don't know which one's the bigger threat. I'll hold off, because if he is unable to make VFD, then I have to strike for when he tries to warning my summon, and then I can just strike it. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. And if he makes VFD, cool, strike. If he doesn't make VFD, then I have it for when he tries to make Logia, or tries to negate my shit with Logia. Alright. Really peculiar. I don't understand why he's doing it this way. Add Lithosasm back. Special. Oh no, he can actually swing. 20. Oh shit, this might actually be game. Fuck, I forgot that he could swing. Fuck. Totally forgot he could do that. Well, I mean, I knew he could swing. It didn't occur to me that he could just straight up OTK me, but he can. Because 24, 32, 32. Yeah, that's game. So, yeah, I lose game 1. Which is really unfortunate because he opened up so fucking bad, too. But he just had the bottomless for the fucking Eclipser, and that was my downfall. That really was my downfall. Problem is, I don't really know how to side for this. I want to go first. I know that for sure. I guess I'll just side these in, and I'll take 1, 1, and 1 out. Well, that's unfortunate. After such a piss poor turn 1, that is really unfortunate. Oh, he's not done siding. I'll tell you what. As soon as the game starts again, I'll start recording again. How clutch! As soon as I hit stop, that's when we started doing this again. I'm gonna go first. Get set up. I'm not trying to deal with Logia fucking VFD. Well, this seems easy. Summon Tin Can. End phase. And I have the Maxi to boot too, so I think, short of something weird happening, I think I might actually have this. So what we're gonna reveal Slip Rider. We're gonna reveal Forerunner, and we're gonna reveal Eclipser. So he rolled a 1 in the first one that I revealed with Slip Rider, so to hand. And that'll come in handy when he tries to activate Diagram, because I can just tag out and pop the Diagram to try to interrupt that play. Yeah, that's all I got. I have a feeling I'm about to draw a lot of cards. If he opens up Diagram Baby, I'm going to just shit bricks. Okay. Or should I hold on from tagging out, let him go off with the Diagram, get a few draws, and then when it's convenient to stop his plays, then I'll tag out for Destroyer. Is that the better play? I think that's the better play. He already has a baby in hand. Otherwise, he would have searched the baby. Diagram's not the problem. It's how much he's willing to let me draw, and then what he can do about the Dark Destroyer. So I'm guaranteed to get at least one card. And Baby's forced activation. So I'm going to draw one off Baby regardless. I didn't already draw one. Yeah, I plussed one off a tin can. That was the Slip Rider. And then I discarded for Maxi and just drew off of it. So I'm still at 6 cards. Yeah, don't try to tell me I already drew one. First of all, draw one for that. I have a feeling that we're going to need a judge, so if we do need a judge, If we have to call a judge, I'll pause, and then we'll just wait. Because Logia can't negate Tin Can, because the effect is resolving, and by then the monster's already summoned and it's too late. If it's being summoned by an effect, you have to negate the effect, which Dolko would have allowed him to do, but since he summoned Logia, he couldn't stop that play. So if he rolls with that, cool. If we summon or if we have to wait for a judge, I'll just pause the video again, and we'll tune back in when we find a judge. Okay. So he's just accepting it. Cool. I'm not trying to cheat you, but I'm also not trying to fuck up the game state. Just because this is Dueling book, not Dev Pro, and it would have automatically done that. So anything else you would like to do? True that. I mean, if you want to take 3,000 on your own turn from an attack that never happened, I mean, more power to you. But, you know, Dark Destroyer ain't swinging on your turn in a balanced game state. So you're still at 8 grand. Cool. Can I game you? Let's see. Farmgirl 15. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can game you. So let's summon Farmgirl. $3,000. Now you would take 3,000, sir. Yay, nay. Do you have a battle fader for that ass? Well, I don't understand what. There we go. Effect of Farmgirl. To grab Forerunner. Yeah, I've got game. $19. Okay. So game 2 is mine. Now then. he's probably going to want to go first, so I'm going to leave in the Max D for very obvious reasons. But I'm going to side out these Cyclones. And I'm also going to side out a Strike for these Kaijus. And then I will side out also a Slip and an Eclipser for Slumbers. Now I have the Max D and the Kaijus. That way, if I draw Max. No offense, I hate Cosmo, and you reminded me why. Oh, that's pretty good. Potentially what I could do if I draw into a Landwalker, I could potentially game him. Potentially. Although, if he makes VFD and Logia, then I'm probably gonna have to Kaiju over the. Probably gonna have to Kaiju over the Logia. Yeah, Kaiju over the Logia. That way I can, normal summon, and then I can potentially. Now, granted, VFD will probably activate its effect, but even if it does, we're still looking at two 3,300 beaters that aren't doing anything. I mean, he could crash, but he's getting rid of his power card if that's the case. If I draw a Slumber, though, I'm gonna cry because I only have 3 Kaijus. That would blow. 2 Kaijus in hand, then top deck the Slumber. Ooh, irritant. Watch, because I said that. Now what's gonna happen? Okay. So he added the baby off the OV, grabbed the Earth. He's probably gonna have to normal summon the baby to pop to get 2 Earths, then go Lithosasm, and then go off with his play. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. Lithosasm. Okay. Pop both. Get yourself. Look through my extra deck again. Luckily for me, I don't rely that much on my extra deck anyway, and most of the things in my extra deck are just Ghost Reaper targets, so he's probably going to remove the Dryden, the Broadbowl, and the Dweller. Or he might go the Nova too. He might go Nova, Dryden, Dweller. Just because those hurt him, so not knowing that I can't make it. Oh, I was close. Dryden, Abyss, Infinity. He could have just banished the Nova, but, whatever floats your boat. So, This is fine. I don't even have a complete extra deck. I was just throwing some things together. I think I need to throw VFD in here, though. That way I can Ghost Reaper it, because that does hurt me. Possibly Dolka, too, since that's actually a semi-meta relevant card that hurts me. Logia and Dolka. So he's just going to go for the standard play. He's going to sink for dang long, send one, and he can either go with my play, which will allow him to get Bahamut Shark and Toad, or he's just going to go with VFD Logia and pass. But I think he's just going to go VFD Logia pass. I personally prefer doing Bahamut Shark Toad because that grants me a +1 on my turn, as well as on my opponent's turn when I tribute off Toad, and I get to summon Toad all over again off a Shark. So it just grants me more pluses by doing it that way. That's what I prefer doing, unless the matchup just calls for Logia more. But yeah, I think he's probably just going to go Logia VFD. And if that's the case, I can deal with that board with the cards I've been given. So what I think I'm going to do, if he does go the Logia route, I think the course of action needs to be we tribute over the Logia, special summon the Jizz. No, normal summon the Tin Can. And then we'll special the Jizz. Funny. And then when he attempts to activate the effect to call light, I'll just chain to banish. Because I can chain the effect, since VFD has not resolved. Oh no, he's just going to go straight Nat Beast. Word. Not the play I would have done, though. Because now I can literally just tribute over VFD and have literally 0 problems. That's just how that works. So make Nat Beast, which won't be a problem. Tribute over VFD. Special summon Jizz. Yeah, this is all fine. All good in the hood. Draw face. Stand by face. Okay, what are you calling? Good call. Good call. So because I don't need Cosmotown right now. Can't activate their effects till this turn, so I won't even get the effect at end phase. But that's fine because I'm just gonna, I'll just summon the Source Trooper. And I like Ant Attack, so I'll just pass. And then I still have the Eclipser that can do some damage too. But I'm not going to summon that until my turn unless I'm forced to. But as soon as I know that he can't run over Dark Eclipser even in battle, then I'm just going to tag it out. Dark Eclipser will live, run over the Nat Beast, then I got Terraforming into Cosmotown. So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Well, I guess it's only appropriate that the last episode of the series, well, not the series, but this trilogy, goes more than an hour. Okay. So, plan is wait to see what kind of board he establishes, and then as soon as he's able to try to do something, so he's gonna pop the kaiju. He probably has his own kaiju that he wants to summon, but what would be the point of doing it like that? I mean, sure, you get a stronger kaiju, but your kaiju still ain't beating over mine. And even if it does, I'm going to float Eclipser into Dark Destroyer, add it to my hand, and then I have that on my turn, so... What you gonna do? You have a Nat Beast that's not doing anything right now. Actually, yeah, there's a Dogrin, so that's fine. I wonder, though, if I should float into Farmgirl, though, because I have the... Oh, you shithead. Oh, cool. So he's going to get another VFD. That's annoying, to say the least, but... I thought he was going to try to pop the kaiju and the missile to attempt to... Thing is, though, I can still run over the Nat Beast. And short of crashing with the kaiju that I have, he doesn't really have a way to touch my life points. So all he's doing is trying to buy more time. If we're being honest. Right, so... That prevents activation, so... Oh, shit. Is he about to go Tyranno Infinity to attempt to run me over? Is that his plan? Fuck, I think it is. Shit. Fuck. The only good news is it's going to be destroyed, but even then, that's not really... Is he going to search out Tyranno Infinity? That way the Infinity will stay on the board, because that would also be kind of genius, not going to lie. No, he's not. Does he even play Tyranno Infinity? He could try to make Dolka here, so I'm just going to tag out now. It won't matter because it's already activated. So Dark Eclipse won't activate, but I've already got the 3k beater out. Okay. Well, that's a fucking problem. Because now he's going to be able to get over both. And then 5,200. I already took that damage. I could still potentially come out of this. So I don't know why you're saying GG. I mean, there's a chance I won't too, but if I top deck Dark Destroyer, literally not what I needed. See, if I would have just kaiju'd over the fucking Nat Beast, I wouldn't be in this predicament. I would literally be in such good hands right now. But I needed a ship. That's what I needed. I needed a fucking ship. Yeah, I think I think I underestimated the Nat Beast just because I wasn't anticipating him being able to get over it, and I could just swing over it next turn. But that's probably my bad. He's gonna negate that, of course. He has to. Because it doesn't matter that I couldn't activate on this turn. If I drew Dark Destroyer, then I could have waited on his turn, and then as soon as he entered battle, tag out, pop the Calamities, and then even if he swung with the Doggerin, I would have floated in a Forerunner, and nothing he has can run over the Forerunner. So, and then I just would have started swinging for the fences with that. So, alright, well, that did not end the way I was hoping it would, but, you know, you can't win them all. And especially when you're playing against Calamities.deck, it's kind of hard to play around. The deck has its outs, but I didn't draw it. And then I underestimated just how big of a pain in my ass Nap Beast would be. So, oh well. Alright guys, well that is all I got for you for this episode. I will be probably bringing you more episodes of the Dueling Book Chronicles or Dev Pro Chronicles, depending on if I can get the images to work, because I'm not working with blank cards. I refuse to do it. If you would like to watch some Pokemon-related content, VGC 2017, feel free to check out my solo channel. It is SinDragonLord, S-I-N Dragon L-O-R-D, and you can look at and you can check out all the VGC action that I have time to record. Also, if you guys have any thoughts about what I could add to my decks to make them better, plays I could have done within the duels that would have maybe shifted the momentum into my favor, just feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to Team EagleFaqtor and for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content. So, with that out of the way, I hope you guys have a good evening. Have a good night, guys.